Jimin suddenly cried when mentioning Jungkook's name. In an unexpected and shocking moment, Park Jimin, one of BTS's members known for being strong, professional, and always smiling in public, suddenly could not hold back tears when talking about his group mate, Jungkook. A big question arose. What exactly happened? Is there something hidden from the public regarding the emotional relationship between these two youngest BTS members? Is this merely a momentary outpouring of emotion, or is there a deeper, more complex inner pressure behind this sudden crying? This incident was revealed from a leaked personal interview clip circulating in the online fan community. The recording, rumored to be part of the agency's internal documentation, showed Jimin talking about his career journey, challenges during mandatory military service, and deep reflections about BTS. However, when Jungkook's name appeared in the conversation, the atmosphere immediately changed. Jimin's facial expression tensed, his voice trembled, and uncontrollably, tears began streaming down his cheeks. Fans, especially ARMYs who have closely followed their dynamics, were immediately overwhelmed with worry and speculation. What is really behind this emotional moment? Speculation grew wilder as the public connected this event with an incident a few months prior, when Jungkook suddenly traveled alone to Tokyo without official agency escort. That sudden trip, unexplained to this day, even became a global trending topic with the hashtag #JungkookTokyoAlone. Many suspected that at that time Jungkook was seeking peace or a brief escape from mounting pressure. However, with Jimin's crying moment emerging, new speculation arose. Could that trip be closely related to the emotional tension felt by these two young members? According to information circulating in fan communities, Jimin and Jungkook were said to have spent private time together only a few days before Jimin entered his mandatory military service. Yet, there is no official documentation or publication showing their last interaction before hiatus, which actually strengthens the suspicion that there was something unfinished between them. Even, a former HYB staff member no longer working at the agency revealed that Jungkook refused several times to attend group practice sessions in late 2023 due to unstated emotional reasons. Many observers concluded that those reasons were likely directly related to Jimin. Jungkook is known to be very caring and sensitive, especially toward Jimin, said Kim Woo-ji, a Korean pop culture observer. They often describe themselves as two sides of the same coin. Such statements now feel much heavier in meaning. It is no surprise many fans feel there is something bigger, more emotional, and more complicated behind their relationship than what is seen on the surface. Other small moments are now being reconsidered by ARMY. In one of Jungkook's last live streams before the military service, when a fan asked about Jimin, his expression immediately changed. Initially, that moment was considered normal. However, now with the news of Jimin's crying, fans are viewing it from a new perspective. Could there be conflict, misunderstanding, or emotional tension they hide from the public? Concerns grew stronger when someone claiming to know Jimin's family stated in a private forum that before his military enlistment, Jimin experienced a difficult time because he didn't have a chance to meet someone important to him for the last time. Speculation immediately pointed to Jungkook, especially since the two had not been seen together in public for almost 2 months before Jimin started military service. There is also suspicion that their last interaction involved an emotional confrontation that left a deep scar in both hearts. Many argue that Jungkook's sudden trip to Tokyo might have been a form of escape, an effort to find distance, or even personal reflection on what happened between him and Jimin. However, to this day, there is no official confirmation from the agency or direct statements from the members regarding these rumors. HYB labels, as usual, chooses to keep distance from the wild speculation and asserts that they are committed to protecting their artists' privacy. A big question now arises before the public. Did Park Jimin really cry when talking about Jungkook? Or was this emotional moment deliberately escalated into a major issue to garner media attention? Do we, as readers and fans, truly understand what happened? Or are we trapped in a maze of sensationalism built from fragmented information from TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and other often unverified media? We need to reflect together. How much do we actually understand about the context behind the circulating recording? The leaked clip showing Jimin crying may look dramatic, but do we know the full situation? Perhaps that moment was a small part of a long conversation, which, when cut and edited, lost its original meaning. Have we ever asked, who first spread this video? What is their motive? Do they have strong evidence or just want to stir public uproar? Why are we so easily swept away by the collective emotion built by viral clip fragments? Shouldn't we restrain ourselves and ask, is there official confirmation from HYB or from Jimin or Jungkook themselves? Until now, neither the agency nor the members have issued any statements about this issue. Why do we rush to conclusions without waiting for official clarification? Could it be that we, as the public, actually contribute to the emotional pressure on our idols by swallowing every circulating rumor whole? Let's look further. Social media, while offering fast information access, often becomes fertile ground for rumors, speculation, even hoaxes. Are we critical enough to distinguish which information is valid and which is mere sensation? Have we realized that viral video clips on TikTok, interview snippets on YouTube, or photo flashes on Twitter can be twisted so much to form a certain narrative that may not reflect the actual facts? It's important to remember, as news consumers, we have a moral responsibility not to spread unverified information. Do we really believe that every news appearing on social media reflects reality? Or honestly, are we sometimes seduced by the drama presented, without realizing that behind the scenes, there are real humans who must bear the burden of those rumors? A deeper question, is it possible that media, both formal and informal, exploit artists' cracks or emotional moments to boost ratings, clicks, and engagement? If Jimin's tears really happened, isn't that a private moment to be respected, rather than turned into news commodities? Are we, as the public, willing to be part of a consumer culture that feeds on artists' emotional issues merely for entertainment satisfaction? From a psychological perspective, someone's emotional moment, including a K-pop idol's, is very complex and often cannot be explained by just one event fragment. Are we wise enough to realize that without full context, an emotional expression can be misinterpreted? Or are we more interested in following the dramatic narrative formed by media headlines and viral clips, even if it means sacrificing the truth? Many fans claiming to know BTS's environment have also warned that circulating information is most likely the result of context cutting or even selective editing. But do we listen to those warnings? Or do we choose to believe the more emotionally stirring and sensational narrative? Why do we so easily trust anonymous insiders in fan forums without real evidence? Have we considered the motives behind those claims? It is important to emphasize that the information we convey here comes from various media sources, including TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and some other online media. However, the truth of that information still requires further verification. We invite you, readers and fans, to remain critical thinkers. Don't immediately believe every news or article circulating. Ask yourself, is this fact or just a story deliberately built to create a commotion? As the public, we need to reflect. Why are we so easily moved by artists' emotional issues? Is it because of the emotional closeness we feel as fans? Or, without realizing it, do we actually perpetuate a media consumption culture that values drama over truth? Do we want to be smart information consumers? Or are we willing to be victims of rampant sensationalism in social media? Let's reflect together. If you see the clip of Jimin crying on the internet, do you immediately believe it? Would you share that video without questioning its authenticity and context? Or would you pause, verify, and wait for official clarification from the authorized parties? We invite all readers to discuss. Do you think Jimin's emotional moment truly reflects a personal conflict with Jungkook? Or is it just public perception shaped by media narratives? Do you think social media today provides more benefits or rather worsens the situation by spreading unverified rumors? Ultimately, all speculation, opinions, and assumptions can only be clarified by official statements from the parties involved or the agency. Until that time comes, let us keep ourselves from worsening the situation by spreading unproven information. Let's respect the privacy of the artists we admire, and remember, they are also ordinary humans who deserve space to feel, cry, and process their emotions without always being public consumption. Thank you for reading this article. We invite you to keep thinking critically, skeptically, and reflectively in responding to every information. Don't let yourself get trapped in sensationalism. Are you ready to be part of a wiser and more responsible public in consuming entertainment news? Let's reflect together.